What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on Magnus and Koga. Today we are doing another Raleigh-Durham Airport update. This time it's an update on the two terminals. So my paper terminals that I made, they were kind of falling apart and I wasn't really too happy with it, so I kind of made a terminal out of Jenga blocks. So anyways, let's get started with the new update. Here we got Spirit Airlines Airbus A321 here. It is getting ready to push out to Fort Lauderdale. Right here we got an Avelo Airlines 737-700 here that just arrived in from New Haven. Here on Terminal 1 we've got an Alaska Airlines 737-800 here. This just arrived in from SeaTac, Seattle. Right in front of us is a Southwest Airlines 737-700. This just arrived in from Baltimore and will be headed out for Nashville. Right here we got a 737-700 again with the winglets from Southwest Airlines. This is getting ready to head out to Chicago Midway. Right here is a Breeze Airways Airbus A220. This is headed out for New Orleans. And finally, finishing off Terminal 1, we got a Sun Country 737-800 just arrived in from Minneapolis. And we'll be headed back to Minneapolis later. Now on to Terminal 2. Right here we got a Copa Airlines 737-800 here. Now this plane here, he just arrived in from Panama City. But you got an Iceland Air 737 MAX 8 getting ready to take off to Reykjavik. Here we got an Aeromexico Connect Embraer E190 just arrived in from Mexico City. Here we got a Delta Airlines Airbus A319 getting ready to taxi out to Orlando. Here we got an American Airlines Embraer E190. This just arrived in from New York JFK and will be pushing out to Ronald Reagan. Here we got an American Eagle Embraer E145. This just pushed out, headed for Ronald Reagan. There's the empty gate it pushed out from. Right here we got a Bermuda Air Embraer E190 here. Just arrived in from Bermuda and we'll be pushing out to Bermuda later. And here we got a Lufthansa Airbus A330 getting ready to push out to Frankfurt. Right here we got an Air France 777-200 just arrived in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Up next we got a American Airlines 777-200 is getting ready to push out to London Heathrow. Empty gate. We got a WestJet 737-700 getting ready to push out to Calgary. Right here we got an American Airlines 737-800 with the One World livery. This here just arrived in from Dallas. And we got an American Airlines Airbus A321 that just arrived in from Charlotte and will be headed out to Charlotte again later. And here we got a Delta Airlines Embraer E175. This just arrived in from LaGuardia and will be headed out back to LaGuardia later. Right here we got a Delta Airlines Airbus A321 that's getting ready to push out to Atlanta. Right here we got a United Airlines 737 MAX 8 that is pushing out, getting ready to head out to San Francisco. Here we have a United Airlines 737-700 that just arrived in from Houston and will be pushing out to Newark Liberty International. Right here we got a United Airlines Embraer E170. This is going to push out to Washington Dulles later. Here we got a Frontier Airbus A320. This just arrived in from San Juan and will be pushing out to Providence. Here we got an Air Canada CRJ 700 that just arrived in from Montreal and will be headed out for Toronto. For our last plane of the day, we got a JetBlue Airlines Airbus A320 that will be headed out for Boston. And that's it for today's update. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next Raleigh-Durham Airport updates. And also comment down any model airport in America that you want me to do.